Hello everybody, Wolfire Mods here. I actually am gonna do a take two on this. I actually recorded the entire tutorial video and only to find out I didn't share the screen. So here we are. So today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to manually update my melee combat mods. So right now we have a Sleeping Dogs combat mod, Enhanced Melee Combat Pack number 2. So we're gonna get into this. Alright, so as you can tell, this says updated for latest version. Alright, that's not true. If you go down here, this was updated for latest version, but it was in March, right? So it's August, it's not March. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to go to the download and download this file. And as we open it up, we're going to see that we have a folder. Now, once you click on this folder, you're going to see download link. So this is a Google Drive link. I had to do this because the mod itself was too big for the 5 mods page. So we actually have to go here and you just copy this link. So copy, go to your browser, anywhere up here. I'm on Google Chrome. You just paste and go and download the file. Download again. And you can see it's downloading. Right? You can see the big difference in the size. So what you're going to do is you're going to open up the install folder, the zip folder, which you can actually drag and drop these contents anywhere if you want, to the desktop or anything like that. So we're actually going to go ahead and do that now. So we're going to go to the downloads. We're going to open this up in a new tab here. We're going to drag and drop this. Just got to give it a minute, let it do its thing. And there you go. Now all the files have been extracted and they'll be easily to access. So you just go into here, Sleeping Dogs Combat mod, and it'll show everything in here. So here we have the how to install, which explains how to install everything. And we have the extra how-to folder and things of that sort. So what actually, if you click into it, most of the times it's in this format. I don't know why it actually had it in reverse. It actually is like this. So if you go to step 1, it says read all these, which honestly you'll want to do because it does explain, like it says read ASAP, explains how the mod works, all the different fighting styles, what they do. It also shows the credits to game config that is used with the mod, as well as a text file here that helps you with crash assistance if you were to experience crashes and things of that sort, which this video will also cover. And also we have that tutorial forum as well in our Discord community. So we're going to want to go to install game directory files. We're going to do this first, right? So step 1, we'll assume we've read all of these. Step 2, got the game directory files. Now these are actually, I honestly just use what's here. These are actually, just to show credit, are let's see here. It says unknown modder, but pack file limit adjuster is right here, which you can find. Let's see here. You go to the game config that we're going to download. You'll find it's actually in the description. So we'll need just the heap adjuster and the pack file limit adjuster. Which pack file limit adjuster from unknown modder, heap adjuster from dilapidated. Alright, now I'm not going to download the recent ones. I actually didn't need to. I did a test earlier. This actually works. You don't need to download these. You'll actually just need to install the ones from my mod here. So, of course, if you go to the README, it shows credit to the authors here. So don't worry, I'm not saying these are mine. These are just edited for this mod specifically to help it work, to help it run. So we're going to take these, we're going to actually copy it over to our Grand Theft Auto 5 main directory. Okay, that's what this means. If it says game directory, you're going to want to find where your GTA5.exe is located and just drag and drop these files in. We're going to go here, open in a new tab, and you got Grand Theft Auto 5, okay? So here you got GTA 5, so we're going to drag and drop all of these into the game directory. Alright, just drag and drop here, and we'll replace, I already have them in there, but we're going to replace what's there, and boom, that step's done. Okay, so now we're going to go back here, go back to the steps, and we're going to do the OIV package portion. So here's what you need to do before installing this package. All right, you go to Grand Theft Auto 5. This is where people mess up. Okay, you just go. Some people go straight in here. They install the package, and which is right here, and they call it a day. They don't check their mods for incompatibility issues. They just install it. And here's the dilemma, right? You can also run into a problem with installing this, to where even if you manually edit the game config, okay, you go through these next couple steps I'm about to show you, If you have another mod installed that is incompatible with my Sleeping Dogs combat mod, okay? If you have like World of Variety or something that edits weapon animations, this OIV file will alter those animations or those files that are required for those other mods. And even if you use the uninstaller, it's going to revert these files that are changed to vanilla. So I say vanilla, which means unmodified files. So you do not want to do that. You actually want to back up your mods, which is what I'm going to show you right here. So if you go to your main directory, scroll to the top, you notice I have other ones here. These are actually my backups. I got the current one, which is the new in progress melee combat and enhanced combat mod number 3. So I got the pack number 3. So I've got that one in development here. Got the drive-by, which I've also have in development, and my mods backup that I made in the last tutorial video that I had to scrap because it didn't actually record. Now, if you go here, this is my current mods folder. Okay, this is the one that I'm using currently. It just says mods, and this is what you'll have. At the very top, you'll just have a mods folder. Now, if you don't have a mods folder, it's because you didn't actually create one before, which you'll want to do before you actually install my mods. So you'll want to find another tutorial that explains how to set it up and all the initial stuff with OpenIV. We're going to assume that you've already done all of that, okay, so you have a mods folder. So if you go into the mods folder here, right, in order to back it up, it's very simple. You just click rename, okay, you can put literally anything after this. You put a dash, you can put backup, you can do mods current, whatever you want to do to label it. And once you change this from mods, it'll become unactivated, right? So what we're going to do, okay, we're going to see, you can see this here. So actually, I'm going to go ahead and close out OpenIV. But if you go in here, right, change it to mods, we're going to actually just create an entirely new mods folder. Okay, we're going to go to new, go to folder, and we're going to type mods, and there you go. So now in order to test this, right, so we just created this folder, go to OpenIV, open this up, we're going to go to Windows, we're going to open OpenIV. The best way to check is the color. So you can see mods folder that's disabled, regular folder icon. Mods folder that's active, purple folder icon, which you can see folder is empty. Okay, now this next step you don't necessarily have to do, but I do this because it keeps the game files updated. Because sometimes even with OIV packages, they'll install files that aren't really updated, or I don't know. I do this because it makes it safer and easier on my part. So if you go to update, go here, update the RPF, common, data. You're going to go to edit mode on the top right, and you're going to want to continue with yes. You're going to have this red bar come up, says you are currently editing location that's not in the mods folder. You're going to click copy to mods folder, okay? Once this is in here, okay, you're going to have this all set up. You're pretty much ready to go to install the package file, okay? So you have all this in here. You can see you got the data action, you've got the x64. So all this stuff's in here. You don't need to worry about adding anything else, okay? So you go to the downloads folder, which is wherever you extracted the OIV package or the zip file from the download archive, and you're going to go to step number 3. Okay, you're going to go to the Sleeping Dogs combat mod, and you're just going to simply drag and drop. Okay, now once you do this, you're going to click install to mods folder, and confirm installation. Now a lot of people see this icon, they think, oh, okay, I've installed it, which it'll pop up here in just a second. But it's going to give you the option to boot up GTA 5 automatically. You do not want to do this because we're not fully done here. Now you've installed, what it's doing right now is it's automatically installing my combat mod. So it's installing all of the meta files, all the animation packs, all the audio changes, all of the cover changes, like the weapon cover animations. It change a lot. I mean, it changes a lot. Okay, it changes damages, health, special ability durations of the characters, stuff like that. So, all right. So now that it has installed successfully, you're not going to want to click this. You're going to click close. Okay. You got one more step to do, but to verify that everything's installed, you can see that before this has changed. Okay, so there's more stuff in here. There's animations, which is the best way to tell if all the animations are present. Scroll down and look for my name. It says Wolffire, Wfire. all of my add-on animations are here, which I intend on updating later because I found a better way, so I don't have to actually use x64C. I can actually just make a DLC pack. All these animations will be pulled from there, which I will do later. Okay, but right now, all these animations are right in x64C, and you can see that they're there, right? So what you're going to do is next, you're going to go to update the RPF, common data. And now this is what we're going to focus on. This is the main problem as to why my combat mods do not work, is the game configs. All the game config, as you can tell from the OIV package, has been replaced. Okay, it no longer says encrypted. Now if it said encrypted next to it, that means it's unedited, it's the original. This one has been changed. Okay, so this game config is now outdated, and if you try to load up the game with what is here right now, it'll crash. So we're going to want to change that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and skip over. We're going to open up my tutorial forum. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go here. We're going to go to all the action tables. So everything that says action tables or action table, we're going to go to. We're going to change, and we're going to set them to 9,000. Okay, and doing this, it's going to set the amount or like the file size limitation in the game to be 9,000 items. Originally, it's only allowing 300 or 20 or 82 or 14 or, well, 24 or 19, whatever. You know, it's only allowing certain numbers or certain number of items to be allowed in the game. And if you try to add anything new into these files and it surpasses the item limit, which is right here, the variable right here, it will 100% crash the game unless you go to the game config and change these items yourself. You know, so that way the item limit will be increased and the game will act as if 9,000 items are there. Even if, you know, I don't believe my combat mod actually has 9,000 items. It actually probably has like maybe 600 or 500. But 9,000 is a safe number. All right, it gives you plenty of room. It doesn't do anything to your game. Honestly, it just seems to make my game run better, in my opinion. I genuinely have not ran into any like instability issues or something from editing these numbers in general. All right, so we're gonna close this out. All right, we don't really need this right now, so we're gonna go off the Discord. We're gonna go to the game config. Okay, so we're actually gonna use F7YO's legacy. So we're going to use game config for legacy and enhance. Now if you don't know already, my combat mod is only for legacy. Okay, it does not work for enhanced. I just haven't tested it myself. You're more than welcome to try. We do have manual installation options, so that way you can kind of copy and paste things wherever they go, but I have not personally tested my mod on enhanced, so you'll want to actually just, you know, install this to legacy. So anyways, if you go into legacy, you know, if you go into this game config, click download, you're going to end up getting a game config here. It's going to go to your download file. It's actually going to go here. It's going to actually be like a zip file. Okay. So in the zip file, I got a couple options. You're going to want to click GTA config version 37 for the court center heist. Okay. I always choose more mods. Yeah, that's just the safer option. My mod's already big, and if you're wanting to add more to your game, it's just safer to just click 4 mods. That's what I use. Now I don't alter the traffic at all. I just go down here to the bottom that says stock traffic means GTA base. As you don't know, increasing the number of ped spawns, traffic spawns, it could crash your game, it could cause instability. So it's best, I always choose to use stock traffic. Okay. So we're going to take the game config and we're going to take this and we're going to move it to, like I say, our downloads folder. So we're going to open that in a new tab. We're going to go to downloads. We're going to drag and drop it here. Okay. Copy to downloads, and we're going to replace the one that's in here because I don't clear my stuff out. Bad habit. But let's go to game config here. So we're going to right click the game config wherever you drag and drop it at, whether it was a desktop, downloads, folder on your desktop, whatever. You're going to edit with Notepad. Okay, I use Notepad++. Highly recommend this. I use it for my, meta editing, XML editing. It's just very handy. It's just better on the eyes, first of all, and it also has a lot more features and it's not as confusing. It makes it a lot easier interface, in my opinion. So I'm going to edit with Notepad++, which I'll show you, and Notepad is the same, so you don't really have to worry, about the differences here. So you just edit with Notepad++, right? This is what you're going to see. Okay, you're going to see this. It looks very confusing. Looks like something out of the Matrix. I completely understand. Okay, it is very confusing to look at. Okay, so we're going to search So you can use this on the notepad. Just click search function, click find, and you're going to search for action table. All right, so it should bring you to here. Okay, so this is all of the action files. This is all the stuff we need to enhance or add like the 9000 to, so that way it raises the limitations. We're going to go to definitions. Okay, we're going to start with here. We're going to set definitions to 8000. Control C, I just made this easier. If you click Control C or right click copy, you don't have to type out 9000 every single time. Okay? And this ensures that you don't put 900 or 90 or 9, whatever, you know. If you go to results, click here, Control V, paste, or right click paste. And then if you go to impulses, do that as well. Interrelations, do that as well. Homings, do that as well. Damages, do that as well. Strike bones, rumbles, branches, and we'll leave, oh yeah, and stealth kills. And for the other ones, we'll just leave these two alone because I don't alter these. I don't alter VFX and I don't alter facial anim sets. Just leave those alone. But all of these are definitely altered files within the action folder. Okay. So what we're going to do now, okay, is we're actually going to do something as well that allows multiple attackers to attack at once. You don't have to do this next step to load it in, but I've always done this. It's just cool. It actually, I'll show you what I'm talking about here in just a second. So if you type in melee, go here, search, it's going to come up with combat melee manager groups, right? If you notice, this is why in single player, only 3 people attack you at once, right? You're in a group setting, 3 people attack you, the rest flee, or vice versa. You know, even if you have a bunch of attackers spawned in that are forced to attack you, only 3 of them will actually target you at once. The other ones will kind of sit in the background and wait. They won't really do much. They'll just kind of sit back there and taunt. Unless you have my combat mod installed, like this one, which they will actually try to do attack moves to you, which will actually cause damage in the background, but that's besides the point. So we're going to change this to what the melee manager group is for MP. So if you look at MP, there's 20. So that explains why when you have, you know, like the creator or whatever else, AI seems to be able to fight better in groups, you know. This one just doesn't seem to do that. So we're going to change this to 20 as well. All right, so now that we have 20, we got both of those, and we also have mounted attacks. We're actually going to change mounted attacks. It says 1. We're actually going to change that to 20 as well. We got all 3 of these as 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all of these. We're going to click save, which you can actually file save. In this case, I'm just going to press this blue save icon up here in the top left, and then we're going to be good. So now game config is updated. All right. But now that it's saved and it's updated, we're going to drag and drop this into OpenIV. Okay, we're going to open up OpenIV. We're going to go back to, and I'll show the path again, mods, updated RPF, common, data. Okay, and we're going to scroll down just to verify. Yep, there's the game config. Okay, so we're going to go to our downloads file, or wherever you edited the previous game config, and we're going to drag and drop it. Boom, just like that. You can verify this if you click, like double click it, search. Let's say if we go to melee, you can see all 3 are 20. So you can tell that this is the game config that we did edit, just to verify that you actually copied and pasted into this archive the correct game config. Okay, not the one that you downloaded that was vanilla, or maybe you had another one prior somewhere else. This is the exact one that you actually edited yourself. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to boot the game. Now, when you load in, pretty sure the 3 main protagonists already have fighting styles assigned to them. Pretty sure Franklin has a Muay Thai fighting style, and I think Michael has Wei Shin's fighting style, and Trevor has, I think, the Bodyguard fighting style, I believe, which is like the, or no, not Bodyguard, Striker. Sorry, I was thinking of Sifu. So they actually have the Striker fighting style. I think that's what Trevor has. Which is a little bit like John Wick, you know, the sort of close combat fighting style. But let me go in here and I'll show you what I'm talking about, though. But yeah, but I hope this tutorial will actually help you guys understand, you know, a little bit more about what we do here, about what the mod does. Help reassure you and others who are new to this to be able to actually try my mods again, because I know a lot of people are not sure. They're worried it's going to mess with their current stuff. which, like I've shown you in this video, making the alternative mods folder is so much simpler, right? Because you just use this one. If you want to use my mod, you can revert back to the other one, or if you know what you're doing, you can start porting your mods from the other one and just adding them into this one that they will work. So, all right. So as you can tell, first right off the bat, game loaded in. So the game has loaded in. Everything is working. Okay, the game hasn't crashed. And there's another way to check. You press right trigger. Yep, you can see. Yep, Franklin has the Muay Thai fighting style. Okay, you can tell that he now has all of his moves. A lot of flashy kicks, a lot of different moves here. Which, if you actually fought the guy from the Zodiac Island, you can kind of tell this is actually his combat, his combo that he uses. It's like a couple left-right kicks, then goes into that. But that's besides the point. So let's spawn in a ped, make sure, because a lot of people say, oh, if you attack a ped, the game crashes. So we're going to spawn in some random peds. All right, let's attack him. Boom. All right, hit him with a quick elbow. Ooh, see, as you notice, though, they both attack twice. Yep, hit me with that. You see, everybody's attacking. They're not waiting their turn. They're actually able to lock onto you and attack you at the same time. Okay, we're gonna go with this. Hit him with a Superman punch. Tell he tried to block that roundhouse kick. So as you can tell, I'm actually alternating, because that's one other thing that my mod does. Which, dang, it knocked me down. Press right trigger, or if you press right or B on the controller, which I use Xbox controller. I'm an Xbox gamer after all. It does the light combos. Right trigger does the heavy. So if you hit light, heavy, so you can sweep the leg. Light, I blocked it. Oh, light, or actually I think that was two heavies. Light, heavy, sweep the leg. Oh, these guys out. You can also press A to do special moves like spinning. Ooh, elbow drop. Hit him while he's down. Hit him again. Oh, he's going for. Oh, he's got an energy boost. Ooh, I evaded that punch. There we go. Block that. Hit him with some light attacks. Hit him with the heavy. Hit him while he's down. Ooh, stunned him. Hit him with these. Ooh, sweep the leg. Stomp him while he's down. Oh, punch him. Kick him. Oh. Ooh. Oh, he shoved me right off. Dang. Hit me with that. He's got the stances. Ooh, hit him with the elbow. And we took out the knee. Look at him drop. Boom, punch him right in the face. All right. So let's say that, you don't want the Muay Thai fighting style. You want to use something else, okay? So I'm also going to show you how to change fighting styles, because this actually is something that trips people up a little bit as well. What you want to do is you're going to want to quit out of the game. Okay, I know that a lot of people want to leave the game up. I wish that there was a way to do this without having to exit the game, but this is what we have to do for now. So now that you've exited the game, you're going to go into OpenIV. All right, so you're actually going to go, it's going to look like this. You're going to go to mods, update RPF common data. Now this is actually a new file that's not actually wasn't in here originally. And if you notice when we were going through here, there wasn't actually a ped.meta for the vanilla peds or all the base game peds. But if you press right trigger, look edit, you'll see very top it says player Franklin. Of course, this says player 1, but if you look closely, it should say player Franklin on creature metadata, so you can kind of tell who it is. If you notice, it says Muay Thai, right? So that's the fighting style that we were using, BS Muay Thai. Now, if you go to our main page here for the Sleeping Dogs Combat mod, I actually did this so that way you can actually go back. It makes it easier for you to find out which ones are available. Let's say that you have him, let's say he's using the Muay Thai fighting style. Let's say you want him to use like Wing Chun, for example, okay? You just take the Wing Chun fighting style, right here, you just highlight it, Control C or right click copy, and you go to, so you go back to OpenIV, get this off the screen, go back to OpenIV, and you just, right here where it says Muay Thai, you just paste, right? So it says Wing Chun, but now he's got Wing Chun on there, okay? So you just click save, and boom, his fighting style has changed. Now you can actually as well change the stances, which I didn't list them on here, I don't think. But if you go to the download archive, say if you go here, and you go to, let's see here, the steps, where it shows all the step files or step folders. You can actually go to extra how-to, right? See, it says how to change brawling styles, how to change character stances, how to change walk styles, how to use new combat controls, how to zombify pets. Now, there's a lot of really interesting stuff here, because this stuff, actually tells you how to use, like, how to actually, like, what my mod could do. This is all the deep stuff, right? So this is how to change brawling styles. Explains the same thing I just showed you a second ago. Now the stances, though, here's what we can do. Okay, so we're there now. Right now, Franklin is using his Franklin personality. Okay, he's got the Wei Shin generic stance, right? It's got the, I think it's what the animation file is named, right? Got the Wei Shin, which is Wei Shin 2, the Jeet Kune Do stance, right? We're gonna go Ip Man 2. We're gonna take this one. We're gonna copy that, right? Copy that. We're gonna go to the OpenIV, common data peds.meta. And if we go down to, let's see here, personality, right? Not combat info, personality. Go to Franklin and paste. Just like that, right? Ipman. Okay, Ipman 2. Click save. So now that the classic stance is there, if we go into the game, you'll see that the stance has changed. Okay, actually will be the Ipman's Wing Chun stance, which will fit the Wing Chun fighting style. So let's go here. Let's test it, right? So as you can tell, it loaded in. Press right trigger. Yep. See, now he's got the Wing Chun attacks, right? And right trigger is actually the no target moveset. All right, so I'll explain that in a second. So no target is actually basically like when the pet is on the ground. So like if they fall on the ground or they're stunned, like, which I'll show you what the stun stance looks like when we fight somebody, which I already showed, with the Muay Thai, but I'll kind of explain it. So when they're stunned or when they're on the ground, like they hit the ground, the character falls, usually press right trigger. It'll actually do like a low based attack. So all these are actually attacking low, which that one isn't, but I'll promise you that move is essential. So is that one. That one's a low, upper. Now that upper attack is good for groups. So like if you're swarmed, that move right there will hit in multiple directions, which allows you to attack different ways. Now, if you've noticed, some attack moves, if you spam it, will actually lead to Franklin making a taunt, right? That's also a part of this mod. It actually has vocal taunts that your character could do, which is really cool. You can tell, like, there's some Absolver moves, Unreal Engine moves. Pretty neat stuff, right? So let's go here, spawn an attacking pet, right? We'll see if the stance works. Spawn a random attacking. So look, see, it's got the Wing Chun stance, okay? Which I don't know why the hipsters think the hipsters have like karate. Yeah, so they got a karate fighting style. So we're gonna go ahead and show them our moves. So yeah, boom, knock them down. We're gonna spam light attacks. Hit them with that. Oh, we're actually gonna go light. So light is B on the controller. So light, and we're gonna hit a heavy right trigger. So you just knocked them in the shoulder. So go right, light, heavy. Does a sweep attack. Light, heavy. Boom. Look at that. I tried to make all the moves based off the films for Ip Man, because that's what it was in Sleeping Dogs. Actually, if you use the Wing Chun like outfit, it's just Wei Shin's fighting style, and it changes one attack at the end of the combo. But I just felt like it needed more. Basically, we're gonna go light, right? Uppercut. He gets back up. See, but that could have been a moment where I pressed right trigger, right? It's like when he was on the ground, I pressed right trigger. Light. We'll see if we can do that again. Oh, so he hit me with the stun. It hit him with the chain punches. Oh, he just dodged that. You see, now he's hitting with a combo. Oh, knocked me back. See, I'm hit back in the stance. Ooh, see, I'm doing the Wing Chun block. Yep, he's knocking me out. Dang, these are good fighters. If you notice though, the change, like I said earlier, you could tell that the peds are actually like fighting more often, like they're attacking all at once, which is what we want, right? We don't want one person attacking at a chance and 3 people attacking you. We want to be able to fight in groups. So let's do light, knockback, light, kick. So if you actually are at a distance, press right trigger. Yep. So you can actually do chain punches. Okay, that's from Sifu. I don't know if you've seen the Sifu combat mod. But see, this one allows you to actually chain them. So if you do, let's see, like if you're from a distance, you press right trigger, knocks him back, you can actually lead into light attacks. See? So let's see, we're blocking my kick, we're gonna block his, we're gonna counter. Oh, I hit him with the elbow. We're gonna hit him with the chain punches. Oh, haha. See, if you press A, it actually does mixed attacks. Launches it back, hit him with the chain punches, hit him with the light. Yep. See, check it out. So you can do some pretty cool stuff with this mod, right? There's a lot of additions, a lot of changes. I think with this one, it also changes the cover. So the cover animations, you notice, a little more cinematic, right? It's kind of like Sleeping Dogs. You kind of notice the peds use different form of cover. So if you notice, the player will too, right? Kind of similar like Sleeping Dogs. He runs up, puts his weapon into like a stance, and is ready to fight, right? That's Wei Shin's way of doing stuff, right? And it actually does change for cops as well. So that's the neat part of this mod. You don't have to specifically, play as Franklin or Michael or Trevor, right? You can actually use any ped, right? Go to SMY cop, okay? You notice first off, they have a different cover set, right? Uses the cop, he goes to enter strafe and into the cover, right? Let's see, you can do pistol. Should also be the pistol one. Yep, a little more direct, okay? And it has like a little more precision to it. Alright, so what we're going to do as well, if you notice, by default, peds have different fighting styles, right? So this is what I told somebody in the Discord. In the Discord community, I let somebody know too that when you install this mod, I mean, it overhauls the entire world. Alright, look, if I go over here, like I'm going to switch back to my playing as Franklin. So let's say I go to the traffic, okay? I go to these peds over here. Let's see, we're going to just no clip over here. Let's say I go to the traffic. Goodness. Gotta find the road first. Zipping around. Woo! Okay. Like, let's say you want to go over here. We want to fight somebody. Okay. You're just on your merry way. You're in Blaine County. Let's say you want to fight this person. Right. Just go up to their car. Pick their car. Which, hardcore, by the way. Look at this. He's a drunken bastard. Right. Why? You don't know why. Right. It's just the peds have their own fighting stances. Their own abilities. He's got the stance. He's got the Drunken Master stance. He's already got the stance applied. He's got the fighting styles. I mean, he's fighting like Dr. Zhang, right, from Sleeping Dogs. I might be able to even get him to do the paired attack move, right? Oh, he's been stunned. Let's knock him back. Let's see, if you also notice, they don't die in 3 hits here. They actually have more health. I mean, I don't know if it's really more health. I kind of adjusted the damage, but the damage doesn't kill them automatically. Right, so he stunned me and get back into stance. My character kind of automatically dodges, knock it back, hit him with this, hit him with the sweep, knock him on his butt. Alright, so if you notice, yes, he's doing his fights, his fighting stance, kick him. Ooh, he blocked me good. We're gonna block him, we're gonna hit him with counter. Oh, yep, we're gonna hit him while he's down. Ah, so he got me with that one. Ooh, check that out. See, that was actually one of the custom animations by Cosmos J, which was actually the Wing Chun finishing move from Sleeping Dogs, right? It was inspired, right? It wasn't converted, just so people know. It was definitely inspired, and he made that custom for us, which was really awesome. So shout out to Cosmo J 123 for his custom animations. We click him down, knock him down to see how he's stunned. I press right trigger again, and it just seamlessly looped right back into combat. Press right trigger. Oh, hit him with the back elbow. Look at this. This man's still fighting. He's still coming. Yep. Now he's done. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can have really long-term fighting, fighting combat scenarios, just from just walking on the street and fighting somebody, in the community, right? It doesn't matter. And I also think if you go here, I believe I also changed the bravery of groups. So even females can fight you. So like if I go up to the group here and I'm willing to fight, I go for a takedown move. Oh no, so I guess she didn't. But some peds, like let's see if I use this one. Boom, running punch. Look at this. They're actually using, I believe, it's the heavy brawler fighting style. So you can tell they're using some wrestling stances, taunts. Sweep the leg. Oh, see, look, he's taunting me good because he just knocked me on my butt there. All right, adjust his pants. coming in, hit him with the chain sweep and with some light attacks. Yeah, let's block him. Ooh, so you can't block the uppercuts, kind of like sleeping dogs. You can't block those. Those you can. All right, hit him with the kickback. Let's see, oh, see, blocking that with the Wing Chun. Hit him with the palm strike. See, here he comes. Yep, see, you can't block the uppercuts. See, look at that. Boom, knock him down. Kick him. Oh, he ran right into me. See, we're gonna take him down. And look, his friend's running away. See, that's part of the mod too. A lot of the times, you know, you kill the enemy, you kill the friends, you're not gonna want to continue fighting. Like, they're gonna be like, holy crap, this guy's crazy, I'm out of here, right? So that's what my mod does. It actually allows you to make anybody fight. I mean, that's what it was. Yeah, anybody can fight. You just run up and you run and punch, right? Now they're gonna fight. But if you knock them off their feet, they're gonna lose their confidence. Okay, so you just hit them a couple times, hit him with the knockdown. See, watch, if he gets back up, there's a high chance he's gonna run. Nope. See, he's got a group. See, but if I take out his friends, ooh, see, hit him with another heavy. Get all his friends. Again, he's got some strong punches to him. Oh, stunned him. Ah, see. Oh, see, he hit me with that strong attack, knocked me off my feet, but I hit back with a hip up from the ground. Sweep the leg, kicked him right in the shin, kicked him right in the gut, stunned him, knocked him down. So you can really use that right trigger to stop spam attacks. Sweep both of them, hit them while they're down, knock them back, boom, kick them down. Okay, here we go. Oh, see, he hit me with the uppercut, which I believe you are out of the stance. You can actually do evasive maneuvers, right? You can actually move and press right trigger in other directions. So like the one that does like the combo breakers, you can actually evade, right? You can actually do, like, if he goes to hit me, see, I can actually do directionals, but I can actually, see, I just dodged his attack. I can actually do little evasive moves. Okay, and that's actually directional. I love that triple kick. That's actually from Absolver. See, boom, knocked him out. He is done for, right? There's other people spawned in, so we're just gonna do some takedown moves on these guys. Boom, hit him in the face. We're gonna hit him. He's like ready to fight. Ooh, sweep me. Oh, he blocked my kick. We're gonna hit him with the back elbow. Oh, he's done for. Hit him while he's down. Got some different low attack moves for this chain. So you watch right trigger. Boom, hit him with that roundhouse kick. Smacked him right down to the ground. I mean, this is probably one of my favorite fighting styles. I just feel like it's smooth, it's effective, it's combat, and plus, you know, I love Ip Man, and this was like a little homage to Donnie Yen. But yeah, so absolutely. So this is my Sleeping Dogs combat mod, and you can use this tutorial for any of my combat mods in the future. Even my combat mod pack number 3, my combat mod pack number 2, combat mod pack number 1, you know. Any of them, all of them, you can use this for. Even the IV2V combat mod, you can use this for. Anything you need to do to get the game working, this is the best way. Okay. Now, if you do have any other issues after watching this video and it doesn't load in for you or something like that, please use the Discord forum, like the assistance forum. Don't use the general chat group. Don't use the community, you know, like any of their chat channels. Just use the assistance forum. I'm not saying that like it's against the rules or anything. It's just for, you know, for organization's sake, but also for the fact that I don't want to overlook your requests, right? So we have people that come in and we talk about literally everything under the sun in general chat. Could be memes, could be current events, could be social events, whatever. And we just don't want your assistance needs to be, you know, lost to the void of conversation. So we don't want it to be gone. We want to be able to help you. We want to be able to allow you to enjoy our mods, to allow you guys to experience what my brother and I have worked so hard on over the years. Since 2015 for me. That's when I started modding. So yeah, so if you guys like this video, please like, subscribe. There'll be other tutorials, and I've been really wanting to go back through and kind of do what I just did with my combat mods, kind of do some dialogue and showcase some combat styles, how to do some really cool combinations, stuff like that. So if you guys like that part of the video, just let me know and I will make some more. So thank you guys for everything. Shout out to Cosmos J123 for custom animations, and thank you F7YO for giving us permission to use your game config. And thank you guys most of all in our community for everything you do for us and everything that you've done for, I mean, heck, building our community in general. You know, it still amazes me how many members we have in our Discord and how many people continue to subscribe to our channel, even though I've been out of things for a while, which I plan to get back into. I've had a lot of really good experiences in my life happen recently, a lot of good milestones being reached. So I've been a little distant, but working on things outside of that. I've been working 2 jobs now. My wife and I have our own place, a lot of bills. We have a beautiful, amazing 8-month-old daughter, and she is sweet. It's probably one of the biggest blessings to both of our lives. Her laugh alone just heals my heart. But anyways, enough of this happiness. Thank you guys for watching the video, and talk to y'all shortly. I'm happy to hear what you guys think. Bye-bye.